This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion here on the channel today. And today, just a quick little update on, well, what we were talking about the other day. We were talking about Dylan Holloway of the Wisconsin Badgers hockey team there, the first round pick, 14th overall by the Edmonton Oilers just back in October about this time. And well, he's gone out there and done some very incredible things the past couple of days. Of course, last night's game televised on the NHL Network, so maybe not as many of you were able to catch it. But for Dylan Holloway, a very good effort once again. And the key being here, he went from scoring a very Ryan Nugent-Hopkins-like goal on the first night, back on Friday night against Notre Dame, to now going around the net, coming out, firing it short side and putting it between the ears of the goalie and the post and scoring an absolute beautiful goal. And I don't know if you know who does that on the Oilers, but that sounds like a very Connor McDavid, looked like a very Connor McDavid thing to me. And now all of a sudden you've got Dylan Holloway starting his college season, which he won't resume until January hopefully, with just two beautiful, absolutely beautiful goals to open things up in the NCAA. You can't complain about that at all. So now Dylan Holloway heads to Red Deer. Yes, okay, so this guy goes out there and lights up, absolutely lights up the NCAA with two goals, named third star both games, has solid games, and now he finds himself headed to Red Deer for the selection camp that'll get us ready in time for December 26th and the World Juniors in Edmonton in the bubble. So it's going to be a grueling little schedule here for Dylan Holloway. And I mean, you guys, I've already recapped this all in a video, so this is just going to be a quick, short little thought. But he's suddenly got a little bit of swagger, a little bit of confidence after starting the season the way he has. And he should be looking to go out there and light up the World Juniors. No problems about it with what he's done. Problem is, like I said, the grueling training camp. It's scheduled to go, I think, just about over a month of on-ice and off-ice sessions for these young men. And it's going to be interesting to see if Dylan Holloway can get himself a spot on the team. There's a lot of guys invited. I think, what was there, like 46 guys or something invited to the World Junior Canada roster. So kind of tough. So let me see if I can see 2021 World Junior hopefuls. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, so there's just a crap ton of players on there. There's a whole list of forwards that doesn't even fit on the screen pretty much, and Dylan Holloway somewhere in the middle of all of it, playing with Wisconsin. Let me see if I can get you an actual number. As 46 players are expected. Oh, that's July 21st. Never mind. That's July. That's back in July. 2021 Red Deer. Let me see if I can find this here. I thought I had it. It doesn't make that as easy as you could imagine, but let's see if we can get World Junior selection roster for the Sport Check selection camp. And so with less than 2 months to puck drop. This was back October 29th, so we're about a month and a half away from puck drop, if not less. And November 16th to December 13th is when this will be going on. This is the selection camp in Red Deer. The roster selection was led by Scott Salmon, Senior Vice President of National Teams for Hockey Canada. And the players including 5 goaltenders, 15 defensemen, and 26 forwards. So yeah, it'll still be 46 players going at it from, well, November 16th to December 13th, trying to play all the way to the gold medal game on January 5th. And among 46 players are 6 returnees who won gold at the 2020 World Juniors: Byfield, Byram, Cousins, McMichael, Drysdale, and Mercer. So ladies and gentlemen, that's quite the list of players that are going to have to go out there and compete against Dylan Holloway, and it's going to be interesting to see how that all pans out. But Dylan Holloway projects to be on this roster, I'd say, and especially now you think about what this past 2 days of NCAA hockey has done for Holloway, giving him the confidence. You know what? He's got his hockey game back under him. He's a centerman. He went out there, won, I think, 10 out of 16 draws yesterday in action with Wisconsin against Notre Dame. So that's huge, right? He was 10 for 4 in the draw on Friday, 10 for 6 on the draw on Saturday. That's a total of 20 for 10. That's a 66% face-off percentage. I mean, against some of the other teams, like maybe a Germany or a Latvia or something, you're going to see yourself having a very good face-off night. But if you can carry that over to a USA or a Russia game or a Sweden game, a Finland game, that's going to be much, much more important than it would be against a Latvia or a Germany, where the Canadians typically just roll them right over. Although Germany this year, I'll be interested to see if they do anything, if they are even in the tournament. How much have I paid attention? About this much, guys. You know me and the prospects, but it is what it is. Dylan Holloway, good chance to get something going here. And I mean, again, that beautiful goal last night against Notre Dame, going wide around the net, wraparound style, come around and just wrist it between the goalie's ear and the post. You don't get much better than that. And again, I said that's a very Connor McDavid-like goal, and I believe it absolutely is, after he goes out there and scores a Ryan Nugent-Hopkins type goal the night before. So two big goals, two very stylistic goals for Dylan Holloway, the Oilers prospect, and now he gets off to Red Deer to see what he can do at the Team Canada selection camp. I think worst case scenario, and I mean you and I could both agree, worst case scenario is Dylan Holloway gets rejected from Team Canada, which I don't see very much so happening, but it's possible. And then he goes back to Wisconsin and just continues to light the lamp, right? 2 goals in 2 games. Not a lot of guys in NCAA Division I men's hockey go a goal per game, but it could be possible to see Dylan Holloway go a goal per game this year if he keeps playing exactly the way he did this past 2 games, Friday and Saturday against Notre Dame. And I mean, I don't know what the NCAA schedule looks like. That's something I'll have to go do the research on and take a look. But it was nice to see A, hockey return to people's television sets on TSN on Friday, and B, not on TV here in Canada, I don't believe, unless you have the NHL Network. Follows up and scores a second goal, does Dylan Holloway on, well, Saturday night. So 2 goals, 2 nights, now off to World Junior Selection Camp. It's about to get a whole lot more interesting for Dylan Holloway and the Edmonton Oilers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. Thank you so much for tuning into today's edition. We'll have more later on today, but this is just the one video I had to get out of the way this morning. And then, well, we'll have to do some article research and see what we can find for some Oilers news and rumors out there today. Guys, I am up on out of here.